Dobro jutro, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Friday. Yay, Friday! February 7th, 2020. Do an energy check-in for Twin Flames today. Let's see what's going on. We have a full moon in Leo coming up. I believe it's on the 9th. Which is Sunday. I'm not really quite sure what time it actually is, but I know it's on Sunday. So a lot of, things with ego and ending cycles and stuff like that going to be highlighted this time around. I think K-Moon's already done a reading on the Leo full moon, so check it out. I'll definitely link it in my description box for you guys. I just find it interesting that it's going to be followed by a new moon in Pisces. It's just, there's a lot of stuff really weird. But anyways, so, yeah, well, here's this card again. So, well, there's that card again, too. Guys, I'm telling you, there's so much conflict happening here. So much inner conflict with some of these situations, guys, these third-party situations. Now, some of you, maybe you're married to this person, to your person or whatever, and it's a toxic situation, right, and you're needing to reevaluate some stuff, This is highlighting to me third party, so those of you who are dealing with a counterpart who's in a third party, or maybe you're in a third party situation, I feel like seriously, guys, some of these situations are so toxic. They're so toxic that it literally is affecting your health. And I feel not only, it's like, I'm feeling like a lot of, not just drinking, self-medicating and that sort of thing, but acting out in ways that are unusual for this person. This situation is so, it runs so deep. The attachment to the situation, the codependency in the situation runs so deep that it's literally sitting in there and festering, and it's really getting to the point where it's physically harming some of you. And I feel like people around you are noticing this. I feel like physical appearance is changing. Some of you may be looking older, tired, worn out, gaining weight, losing weight. And I feel like a lot of you are noticing this change in yourself as well. Again, some of you have received some sort of communication in this situation, or there's some sort of communication in this situation that is literally forcing the tower to happen. There's some sort of realization, some sort of secret, something has come out here that also may be causing this. There's a lot of guilt and regret associated here. Okay? So these are all interlinked here. These are all related. So somewhere, something has been revealed in this situation. Okay? And it may be about you, Divine Feminine, or it may be, if it's, if you're in a third-party situation, maybe something that you were trying to keep a secret has come out in your third-party situation. Maybe something that the other party has tried to keep secret has come out about your situation, you know? Or if it's divine masculine situation, maybe it's about another person, okay? Or about you or whatever. So something has come out here, guys, in these third party situations, okay? And it's forcing the towers to happen. It's forcing the towers to happen, okay? Now some of you may not be fully embracing this tower. I know you've been like praying for a tower, you've been wanting to create a tower, you've been wanting the universe to help you. But some of you, I feel like, are looking at this tower like, this isn't what I asked for. Hey, be careful what you wish for. You know what I'm saying? You ask for a tower, the universe is going to give you one. Did you place expectations on that tower? Okay, so divine masculine, yeah, okay, so, yeah, okay. So divine masculine's just like, oh my god. Some of them have options. Some of them do. Some of them had a lot of options. He's a tramp. He's a rounder. Sorry. All right. Anyway, so some of them have had options for a really, really long time, you know, and some of them are actually looking at this option like, or these options like, well, what was I doing that for? There's a lot of guilt associated with these options. Maybe, you know, and if it's a job, maybe they've been looking around at a new job and they're like, you know, it's like that sense of loyalty kind of coming in here going, why am I leaving this job? I've been here for so long, you know, I have benefits. I have, you know, a lot of time invested here. Yeah, sure, it's not the best situation. Yeah, sure, sometimes it makes me feel like crap. Yeah, sure, it makes me want to drink. Whatever. But they're like, yeah, you know, I'm indecisive about leaving. It's skipping divine truth. They're indecisive about leaving because, you know, they've invested so much time. You know, they may be making good money. And this could be, you know, a third party situation, could be like a person, you know, that maybe they've been kind of going back and forth with it, you know, unable to really make a decision. And it's like, I think with the Two of Cups in reverse, it's like they're recognizing connections here. They're recognizing connections in general. But they're just not quite ready to make a move. So they're not quite ready to get out of this indecision here. Okay? Got all these cups, guys. They're just not quite ready yet. And some of them, this situation that they're in, if it's a love situation, if it's a love connection or whatever, you know, they're just having a really hard time releasing it. Like, you know, same thing, just going back and forth. I put in so much time here. You know, there's a sense of loyalty here. Even though the situation is harming them physically, some of them, mentally, emotionally, you know. And if it's not, you know, if they're in a relationship and it's not the person that's harming them physically, they're harming themselves by drinking, smoking, whatever it is they're doing, acting out, okay? It's like they're just, some of them are acting out for attention. Some of them don't get attention. It's not funny, but I mean, I'm just being serious, like children, right? So they're just like feeling really unfulfilled in these situations, right? They're just feeling like nothing they do is right. They can't seem to release it. You know, it's just like one thing after another, after another, after another. They can't seem to get their head on straight at this point. They can't seem to release this codependent situation at all. Like they feel like a lot of them are codependent, like financially codependent on these situations to the point where they know it's like it's been holding them up for so long, and they in turn have had some part in holding this together, and they can't seem to release it. It's like they're recognizing the codependency, they're recognizing it, and they want to move forward, but it's like they feel like if they release it, if they let it go, like there's just going to be so much backlash. They're afraid to face their karma, guys. They're absolutely terrified to face their feelings, to face their fears, to let people know how they feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they've been living a lie so long that it's like they don't really believe it, but other people, they feel like other people around them believe it. But I'm telling you right now, Divine Masculine, other people around you, they see the change. They see you. They see you. And it could be whatever secret, whatever situation, whatever message has come forth about this is forcing this tower to collapse, is forcing this to be released, okay? And it's like, no, 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 I've got to hold on, got to hold on, got to hold on. I'm not going to show them my feelings. I'm not going to show them anything. I'm not going to give them an inch, right? I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to hunker down. I'm going to make a change. You know, I'm going to have victory. So seriously, some of them still holding on to these situations, guys, because they honestly, they're terrified of the outcome. They're absolutely terrified of the outcome. They don't want to be the bad guy. They don't. They have this problem with self-image. They care too much what people think. No, I'm not kidding. Like, a lot of them really, really care way too much about what people think of them. You know? They're like, no, 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 I can't release this situation. I'm going to be the bad guy here. Okay? So instead, it's like they stay in those situations. They stay there, you know, because they think it's the right thing to do. They're people pleasers. They're trying to please the people around them. They're trying to push off this awakening. They're trying to ignore the awakening and say, no, 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 I've got this. I've got this, right? No, you don't. I mean, you keep doing you, man. Keep doing you, Divine Masculine, but I'm telling you, Tower's gonna come regardless, okay? You can try and hold it up if you want, but it's going to fall. It's going to fall, okay? So Divine Feminine, I feel like right now it's like Divine Feminine is kind of in her masculine energy. Like Divine Masculine, ugh, I hate my hair. Divine Masculine has been kind of going back and forth this feminine energy, right? A lot of emotions coming up, trying to suppress them. So it's like the feminine comes in and then he's like, no, 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 no. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Divine Feminine, I feel, has also been kind of going back and forth in the masculine energy. Like, Divine Feminine has, I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines are tired of the emotions as well. They're tired of the emotions they're getting from people around them. They're tired of the emotions they're getting from their Divine Masculine. Some of them are just tired of their own feelings at this point. So it's like they're just trying to put on a facade. Yes, yes, yes. But I think the difference is that Divine Feminine recognizes, most Divine Feminines recognize the way that they're feeling in certain situations. It's just like they're in stasis right now. It's like they're strategizing, right? They're kind of strategizing their next move instead of listening to spirit the way they should be, right? So they're strategizing their next move, right? You know, and I feel a lot of Divine Feminines are overcoming this. There's been this anxious feeling for a really long time with Divine Feminine, just this constant anxiety. You know, and I feel like Divine Feminine is just like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't. So there's the realization Divine Feminine's like, yes, yes, yes. I need to get out of this. I don't like feeling like this. The situation is not good. The situation needs to be released. I need to move forward. I need to stand in my power. I need to take up my wand. I need to move forward, okay? And some of you, again, are being called into mission. Some of you are being called to do something different in your mission. You know, maybe you've received an epiphany recently. You know, Spirit has given you a gift of insight. And you're like, yes, this is exactly what I need to do. I need to move forward, right? I need to move forward. All right, yeah. I need to move forward for my healing. My healing is important. My healing is just as important as Divine Masculine's healing. Okay? So it's like Divine Feminine's like, okay, you know what? Divine Masculine's over here doing his thing, healing his heartbreak, healing his heartache. I've helped as much as I can. I need to focus on me now. So you know what? I'm gonna let my boat do its thing. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna overcome my own heartbreak here. Okay? Because a lot of Divine Feminines are still in this energy. A lot of Divine Feminines are still here, but they don't want to be. So they're moving forward, right? You're moving out of the Nine of Swords, out of the Three of Swords. Look at all these swords for Divine Feminine. Wow. Right? And wanting to get out of this heartbreak mode. Doesn't want to be here. Divine Feminine does not want to be here. At all. Right? Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine wants... Yes. She wants fulfillment. Right? She wants to be independent. She wants to be able to fulfill herself. She wants out of the codependency. Okay? Getting root chakra again here. Okay? Some of you may have issues with root chakra. Okay? There's that fear coming in here. Some of you, you know, you're in a karmic situation. It's all happy and wonderful on the surface, but inside you know, that you need to make a change, right? And I feel like some of you are getting some epiphanies surrounding your current situation. Okay, so this may be your job, this may be a third party, this may be a marriage, whatever. Some of you are definitely getting some epiphanies here. Some epiphanies on this, okay, that you need to move forward because you've been too much in this and need to get out of it, right? Right? And it's causing the heartbreak and you don't want it anymore either. So this, you know, some Divine Feminines are still in some toxic situations themselves, guys. It's not just Divine Masculine, okay? Divine Feminine. What are you doing? Okay? What are you doing? Move forward. Alright, let's take a look at the connecting energies. Okay. Well, okay, so I know I mentioned this before with the 5D communication and the 5D aspect of the connection. I feel like there's a strong pull to develop that aspect of the connection. Okay, so I feel like, again, a lot of you are getting dreams, a lot of you getting messages, signs, synchronicities, things like that, confirmations. A lot of confirmations coming through for you guys. Okay, so, and they're coming through for Divine Masculine too. Okay. Some of them are in denial about it. Some of them are just like, I don't know what the crap that was. Right, but the point is, you know, to bring growth in the connection, specifically in the 5D right now, especially if you're not in communication, if you're in separation. The whole point right now really is to step into mission, to develop that psychic connection, okay? Now, every set of twins has a different way of going about that, okay? So don't try to equate your experience with someone else's, okay? Some of you have always had a psychic connection. Some of you it develops slowly over time, okay? Some of you haven't even met your twin, and that's the only connection you have is in the 5D, okay? And so try not to equate your experience or your word I'm looking for, like, the way you go about things, or the way you and your twin interact with anybody else's. Does that make sense? Okay. Some of you, I mean, soulmate, twin flame, we'll just, you know, leave it synonymous for now. I know it's a touchy subject, but honestly, it's just a label at this point. I feel like a lot of Divine Masculines are equating this with a soulmate connection. Okay. Some of them are in soulmate connections already that aren't working out. Some of them are with somebody that is legitimately a soulmate, that, you know, and they felt that connection with them, but now it's like the lesson is over, so it's like things are deteriorating, and that was the point. That was what was supposed to happen, you know? And I know I've told you guys this before, like, for example, my karmic is a soulmate. My karmic is a soulmate, okay? So it's like they're equating twin flame with soulmate. Some of them know the difference, some of them can feel the difference, and realistically, yes, the connection is completely different. The energies are completely different. Okay? Twin flame is not the same as a soulmate. It's not. Okay? You can have many soulmates. All right, and soulmates are there to teach you lessons, to help you grow. Some stay in your life for your entire life. Some stay in your life for a short period of time. You know what I mean? So there are multiple soulmates in one's life. Like, you know what I mean? Collectively. All right? It's in a soul group. All right? Whereas twin flame, there's only really one person that embodies that energy. That is yours. That's your energy. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a difference. All right? And so I feel like here, everything that's happening, all of the towers, all of the realizations, you know, the crap that's coming at you, the whole point, and I've said this for a while, the whole point is to trust your intuition. It's trying to get you to trust this. Stop looking at the 3D. Just stop. Just stop for a second. Stop looking at the illusion of the 3D. Go within, listen to your intuition, listen to what it's trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you something. Source is trying to show you something. Okay? And I do feel some of you may be getting communication very, very soon. Some of you are already getting communication. You're getting communication in the 5D, in the 3D, whatever. But you know what? There may be communication of this sort. Okay? And some of you, again, may have already received that. Some of you have communicated this to your counterpart already. Okay? Some of you are just now admitting that to yourself. That you love your counterpart. All right. So, let's get some messages from the counterparts. Didn't need to. So scared. It's not funny. It's really not. Yeah. And if you think they're not, okay, guys, like, you know, you can block somebody and they can create fake accounts. Okay? So, and, you know, if you don't have social media, if you don't have any of that, they're finding a way to watch you. And they could be, you know, talking to friends about you. They could literally be just watching you in the 5D. They could see things in the 5D. Okay? Okay, let's get some messages from Source here. Well, if you had any questions, there's your confirmation right there. Twin flame. Okay? Some of you, yes, this is a twin flame connection. I say most of you. Okay? You are being supported. You're being supported by Source. You're being supported by your spirit team. You know, we are a community as well. You know, I highly encourage discussions in the comments. Okay, just keep them respectful, please. That's the only thing I ask, okay? But yes, I do think we should be here to support each other. Okay, so don't feel like you can't ask a question in the comments, you know. If I don't answer, somebody else will answer. And I'll tell you, sometimes, you know, when people ask questions in the comments, others will get to it before I do, and it's like a perfect answer, and I'm like, I don't need to expand on that. It's perfect. So that's what we're here for, is to support each other. So don't feel alone. You are not alone, okay? Acceptance. This one's been coming in for a while, guys. Really need to accept things as they are right now, okay? Really need to. Try not to work so hard. Don't take things so seriously all the time. Have fun. Have fun, okay? And yeah, spiritual lessons, guys. That's what this is all about. We're all learning this. We're all together in this. Okay? So learn the lesson. Learn the lesson already, dang it. Learn the lesson. Move forward. Okay? Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me. If this has helped, please like, share, subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.